obviously the big news, if you've been hiding under a bush or passed out because you've been drunk or whatever you've been doing, the big news is, and I'll let you Google it because I can't be bothered to do it now, is that basically, and it is big news, that chess.com have or are going through the process of buying out the Play Magnus group, as I'm sure you are all aware. Hi Simon, I have a wake for you to go to. That's a strange thing to say, Captain Bumratty. You have a funeral for me to go to. Ah, could it be? Could it be what I'm thinking it could be? The funeral of a tournament rather than a person. If so, I'm in. Like Flynn, of course. Yeah, but anyway, before we start streaming, we can talk about this a little bit. Why not? And chess.com and Play Magnus coming together. Well, I was sent this meme yesterday, and I can't believe how many people were saying, oh my god, this is so insulting to LiChess. Why do you hate LiChess so much? Blah blah blah. I love LiChess. Just have a sense of humour, people. You know, have a bloody sense of humour. This world is lacking a sense of humour. It has to be said. People need to laugh. You need to laugh at things, right? I mean, this is my new boss. There you go. And better remove that quickly before I get fired. Have a sense of humour. You've got to laugh, man. I mean, I expect people to fully laugh at me. You know, it's kind of what happens, isn't it? And you know, not with me, but at me. I expect people to laugh at me. It's part of the job. So have a sense of humour is my first one. But on a more serious note, you know, Play Magnus is I've been working for them after chess.com for the last 2-3 years, probably something like that. My perception of time and space is pretty terrible. It's all one big jumble, and it's been a great experience. I worked for chess.com before LiChess, left very amicably. It was a great experience as well, and both companies are doing what I think are great things for chess. LiChess is fantastic, and I am going to be streaming on LiChess today. LiChess is brilliant. They're all brilliant. I mean, they are, honestly. They've all got strengths and weaknesses like anything. LiChess is great for free playing for free content. They've done an amazing job. Brilliant site. But Play Magnus and chess.com is good for playing. Okay, let's be honest, Chess24 not amazing for playing on, but chess.com great. I love playing my Title Tuesdays there, and it always has been. But both of those companies have really brilliant lessons. They have so many positive things which can really help you improve in a serious way. They've got major positives, and not just that, but they've really helped out people like myself, and this can be forgotten, and players who want to try to make a living from chess, who want to try and excel, but haven't been able to do it for a number of years because it's very hard to make a living playing chess. So you have to teach, you have to do other things. But you know, I've been very lucky to be able to do courses for Chessable, for chess.com, for nearly everyone now, and you don't get this on LiChess because it's a free service, so it doesn't support professional players or players who it doesn't support title players, but the other companies do, which is great for people like me. I couldn't play on LiChess and make a living, right, unless I was a really popular streamer. So it's really really positive in that way, and I think the merger, we'll have to wait and see. I think if they do it right, it could be a great thing, because there's a lot of strengths. I understand a lot of people's concerns about one big monopoly. I can understand that totally, but I think both parties have great people working for them, and it could be great for chess. And not just that, it could be great for everyone who enjoys watching chess, right? I mean, like, you know, rather than having these two competitions as separate things, you can have some brilliant online free content. I mean, what more do you want as a viewer of chess? I mean, you know, both companies together having Hikaru and you know, Magnus in the same competition. Bloody hell, how exciting is that? And you get to watch it for free, and hopefully I'll be able to commentate on some of that. So in general, I think it should be a really good thing. And I think the thing with the internet is a lot of people are very negative, right? Which is, you know, because they can hide behind their veil of you know, of not showing their face, so they can be more negative than they would be in real life. But there's so many positives, and I think it's always good to concentrate on positives, right? So that's good. Did I say being paid to watch chess? Okay, well, what I mean is, you know, obviously there's going to be loads of great chess because there's joining of the companies for years to come for free. You know, you guys are going to be, and me, we can watch the best players play online with top commentators for free. I mean, that's, you know, again, something which you can only really get on chess.com and the Play Magnus group. So they are doing, and they really do try hard to you know, do what they do. And again, like I say, before we go into the chess, LiChess fantastic, playing there today, but having that option of the free model is fantastic, right? And you've got to admire everyone at LiChess for that. But also the paid model is pretty cool as well for people who want to make a career in chess. And also it gives, I know a lot of younger players who are like, well, why do I want to play chess? You know, what's the point? I mean, like, I quite enjoy it, but I can never make a living of it. But sites like Play Magnus and chess.com give that opportunity, right? Because you can see that if you get good, you might be able to come, you know, like get a job in whatever in the chess thing. And those sites offer those opportunities. So so I think it's all pretty good, right? I mean, good news, but we never know, and we just gotta. I mean, I think, yeah, I'm obviously very much looking forward to tag teaming up with Ben Feingold to commentate on something. It would be quite interesting, wouldn't it? You know, I mean, the positive of that combination is that I wouldn't be able to strangle him if it was over the internet. So that is one benefit, obviously. No, it'd be fun. And I've worked with a lot of the chess.com guys before. I've worked with Danya, brilliant, love working with him when he wasn't as well known. Everyone, really. And it's always fun. It's always fun. So we can have a lot of fun, and hopefully we'll do. And I hope, you know, for my friends in chess, that it just is the same. GChess is also brought by chess.com. You can ask any questions now about it that I know. I don't know everything, but GChess is basically part of the Play Magnus group, but we get a lot of free reign with it, how we develop it, you know. So basically it's just us, but they support us. So I imagine hopefully at some point it will become now a bigger thing, gchess.com, because of the takeover. You know, it will be, you know, that's what we hope it will become, you know, useful for everyone. Let's hope so, eh? Who's my favourite person to work with? Espin was based. I don't really. I mean, there's so many great people to work with. I mean, I think everyone has positives and negatives, and I love so many people. You know, it's fun working with different characters, and nearly everyone in chess in commentary is lovely. You know, like literally, they're all really nice people. So it's an honour to work with them. Are there any plans for GChess app? Not at the moment, because it will cost a lot of money to make, and I think we need to just tighten up GChess as it is first, make it as good as we can. Will the championship chess tour stay, says the Invisible Man? And I can't answer all these questions. I wish I could, you know. I'm not massively up in the companies, you know. I do what I do, but I expect the answer is a resounding yes, because it's very, very popular, and it's trying to take chess to the next level of TV TV broadcasting, so why wouldn't it stay? I mean, I think it's a great thing, as long as, you know, the sponsors still want to sponsor it, and it gives back to the sponsors. So my guess would be yes, but that is without any expertise. So, you know, I don't know otherwise. What happens to Champions Tour? Again, I honestly don't know these answers. You know, I am really just you know, like a you know, commentator more than anything. I'm not up there making the decisions with these things. And I think we probably should be able to play some chess now. Will you be back to partner with chess.com on streaming? Again, I've got no idea. I mean, I suppose throughout my life as doing what I'm doing, you know, trying to make a living doing chess related things, the future has always been really uncertain. It always has done. So you don't, I mean, for a lot of the part, you don't know how you're going to get paid at all. So it's, you know, so, and that's kind of, you know, when anything happens like this, it's always a bit uncertain, but it's also very exciting and brilliant times. And I want to be with the Play Magnus group as long as I can, because I think it's a very exciting group, and chess.com as well. So yeah, what's the meaning of life? 42 apparently is the meaning of life. Let's get a game on. Yeah, let's do it. It's enough. That's enough. Enough chit chat, isn't it? Let's start playing some chess. Anyway, there you go. That is basically all the answers to all your questions, and I hope you now know everything about everything, and you are satisfied, and you never need to ask a question again for the rest of your life. Yeah. All right. Anyway, should we do some chess? So, what is my rating? Now, the first thing you guys have got to do is Blair there, or Jerry. Jerry, do you want to do this? What rating am I going to finish on today? Now, I have to admit, I don't know when I'm going to stop playing. I don't know if I'm going to stop playing in half an hour or an hour and a half. Come on, guys, have a guess what rating I'm going to finish on. And if someone can take a note, then I suppose we could give like a free DVD away, right? Something like that, right? Should we do that? Hang on a minute, I've got to think what I'm doing. It's always annoying when we have to do that. Okay, I don't know if anyone... The thing is, people like cheating. I'm not saying you guys are going to cheat, but like, don't only give one answer. And do I trust you guys? It'd be nice to know if we had someone who could do this. I can't promise I'm going to give a DVD away, because there's no way in hell that I'm going to go through all these numbers, scroll back after an hour and a half's play and try to find out. Anyway, you can have a guess, and we can make it an entertaining for entertainment value. Right, okay. Anyway, I've got to start thinking. I'm not even thinking at the moment, so it's a bit sad that he's swapping the queens off. Let me try to win the first game first, right? You can control and F search. Okay, you might have to help me with that. Just give the DVD to me. You know you can buy the DVDs and support your fellow GingerGM as well. You do know that at GingerGM.com for all your DVD needs. GingerGM.com. If you really want to. God, I'm not thinking. This is what happens when I don't think. I blunder exchanges. Okay, come on. We don't want to lose the first game. I've actually got a bit of a shit position because, oh, there's that word again. A bit of a hit position. It's not a hit position. But maybe it's not so bad because, well, okay, it's pretty bad, isn't it? I'm just trying to convince myself I'm not a terrible chess player. Because I got this square. It's a bit annoying I lost the exchange there. That is one way to make my life harder. I'm very good at making my life harder. And he's still got to break through. Here he goes. He's sacrificing a pawn. Okay. No, he's not. I've got to wake up a little bit. Wakey, wakey, Simon. You are playing so far like a fool. For some reason I thought I had knight g6, but when it's check, it makes life a little bit trickier. Can you run some collie setups? I do very much enjoy the collie opening, but not this collie opening. This is an absolute omni shambles of a position, and I Okay, I mean he's going to go here check if I move the rook up. We can play on a little bit, but it ain't nice. I was going to resign there. Get on with the next game. I do like the collie a lot though. Collie's a really interesting opening. It's something I think is quite easy to play, as I've proven in this game. Did I have a fork? Who says that? Where's the fork? Where was the fork? Now this position is appalling, but what can we do? I mean, I'm hoping that I get one check and my three pieces start coordinating, but it seems like he's also, and he's trying to swap off the bits, and that's not very nice of him. I mean, this is just losing right here. Okay, let's see. I think this is going to end in disaster. I mean, even bishop b3 threatening this one is a very simple way to play, and there's not much I can do. We can give a little. He's even got rook takes e4 coming. The only chance if he goes in the corner, that's checkmate. So we'll just see where he puts his. We'll see where he puts his king, right? I think I'm going to run out of checks here. If he goes here or here, check, and I'm going to run out of checks, aren't I? Basically, but this one's probably the most accurate. But this is also looking very good for him, and there's no way I'm going to stop this back spanker. So okay, so that's my warm-up game out of the way. Come on, we've got to do better than that. Let's see. Let's see. Come on, can we do better than that? I hope so. Otherwise, it's not going to be a great stream. So I've got to try to win some games after that. So I think the opening went well, but I did blunder the exchange there. Let's try this little move. This is the kind of stuff that Azerbaijani Grandmaster Mamajarov enjoys playing a lot. He loves pushing his G pawn. Oh, there's a wasp on my other screen here. Fan bloody tastic. Hello, wasp. I'm not gonna annoy you, wasp, if you don't annoy me. Is that? Have we got a deal? Yeah. Have you got a deal? Do you want to fly out the window? Are you gonna? No. You want to go on the screen exactly in front of where I'm playing chess, and now towards my mouse. Need to get rid of this wasp nest. Okay, my opponent's played this pretty well though, and what I mean by that is he's just controlling the center, getting some nice decent play in the center, and I'm not really sure where my king is going to go, but I'm trying to wait for him to decide where his king's going to go. I'm wondering about maybe ideas this one or a5 at some moment, but I'm not going to castle in this game. I'm not sure how you castle in chess. Some magic move where you move two pieces, someone told me. And let's see what this position's going to be like after this move. With some little ideas of the bishop coming here, maybe over here, and pushing my pawns. But at this moment, he does have a great deal more space than me. And now, which pawn do we push? Do we play the bishop in here? Do I want to exchange those bishops? Do we go here? Well, to check, and then I force his queen away. But I'm going to have to sack a pawn. Is that enough play? I don't know if I want to swap bishops or not. This is what I'm trying to decide. I kind of feel I might want to, but I don't know. So let's do that. And maybe I'm going to have to wimp out this. My opponent has not fallen for any attack. And he's keeping the queens on. And I think that's a wise choice because his king does seem safer than my king. My knight and bishop are very bad. So I'm just pushing my pawn because if he does castle, I've got this idea of trying to do this kind of stuff. But it takes about 5 tempo to attack him here. Okay, well let's keep going, and maybe now he's going to bail out and swap queens, which he does, which is fine. Let's keep going, shall we? Maybe this is an error because there might be some issues down here. For example, queen takes queen here, pawn takes. He's playing the moves. Do I flick in a check here? Maybe. But the problem I'm going to have is that I've got to watch out for this and my bishop. So I've got to take with this pawn, because otherwise knight here would have hit my bishop with his rook. And he's going to have this move at the end, a little tactic, gaining a pawn. And here he goes. And this is now obviously a pawn down for me. How bad is this? I don't know. My knight is very strong and he can't kick it away, but it's got to be worse for me, right? It's got to be worse for me. I don't know. It's a weird position because now this one is coming and we're getting some potential threats here. I think I am threatening to take that. My eyes are on you, Wasp. Don't come and annoy me. I've got my eyes on you. And I think, oh, it's check. Okay, let's watch out for the check. So we'll come here. And this is now giving him a chance to defend. We're going to get an ending. Oh, okay, I forgot he could take there. Still a little bit slow at the moment. I'm gonna try to play with an active king. That looks like the most fun way to play. And what is this position? Not very good, because he's now going to get an ending. Bollocks. I missed this move, check. I'm going to have to shut this window. I've basically got a wasp nest right outside my window, which is making my life a little bit tricky, because I'm, as well as looking at the board, I'm wondering when I'm going to get stung. Which is not a very pleasant experience. They're all coming for me now. So we're going to get rid of the wasp nest and then we're going to play some chess. Now, yeah, I mean, I think when he comes here, it's pretty resignable. So I say, and this one as well. Okay, let me get rid of it. Let me try to shut the window so I don't get attacked anymore. And if I lose 3 games in a row, 3 DVDs for everyone, we're all dead. Right, we should be safe now. We should be safe. Okay, come on, 2 losses. Not a good start. What's happening to my blitz? Let's get that roll going now. Let's do the shoulders. In we go. 25.79. Not a good rating for me. What do we need? We need a Dutch opening. When do we need it? We need it now. Okay, good. Good old Dutch here. And I love, this is one of my favourite Dutches. If you watch my Title Tuesday, I often, I mean, you can play a couple of ways here. Knight here is one way, but pawn c6 really is a better move. But this can sometimes be a fun way to play, because your knight's active, but you do give this square up. I had this position against Mickey Adams as the black pieces once, and we're just going to throw the queen in and try to harass that little guy over there. But I don't really trust the knight coming here, I have to say, because this is a very strong square for my opponent's knight. Now he's trying to exchange off queens. Oh, I hate exchanging queens, so I'm not going to allow that. Probably should have exchanged queens, but we want to keep the queens on. And now he's going to do a bit of hopping in with the other knight, which is fine. My idea will be to push that knight away with my pawn and try to bring the bishop out to this diagonal. That's what I am aiming for. Are you saying I've aged badly, Texan Pope? I watched your iChess Dutch video, which like 10 years ago. You look so young, Simon. Well, I think that was more than 10 years ago. I think that was more like 20 years ago. It was another world, my friend, another world. Now, does this kind of idea work? Probably not. It's probably bullshit. So let's come here, because I've got to get rid of this knight. Got to get rid of that knight with my pawn. This knight is too strong. We don't want to allow that knight to stay there. I would, well, I mean, lewd antics saying the beard adds wisdom. The wisdom of 2 losses in a row, I believe. 2 losses in a row wisdom at the moment. Come on, we got a Dutch on the board. If we lose this one, okay, it might be stream over. No, I can't do that. I can't just stream and lose every single game. What's he doing now? So can I kick this away? This is a really nice move to block this diagonal and get rid of the knight. And what? Oh, stop doing tactics. And he's come up with, I thought there'd be some bloody tactic, and he's now going to win a pawn. Nice tactic there from my opponent, taking advantage of the problem here. So I have to take this one, but I'm going to go pawn down. But well, maybe more, because he's got this as well. Shit. It's a lovely tactic there, which I just missed. So a very bad start today, isn't it? Okay, we're gonna give up the exchange because we're gonna lose it anyway, and we're just trying to hold on for a little bit. So it's a pure exchange down. Not good. Any chance here? Well, I mean, not much of a chance. Do we go over here now? Is he trying to just swap this one off? He's got to. We got to keep a pair of rooks on the board. If a pair of rooks get exchanged, I can basically resign. So we need to keep rooks on the board, and I'm just trying to ask him the question how he's going to win this one, and he's improving his position. Makes a lot of sense what he's doing. If I move the rook, he comes here. So now do I push or do I simplify the position? Okay, let's try and simplify a little bit. I don't know if he takes the rook. Yeah, probably a good idea. And obviously a very bad position. Maybe this is, I've just got to make it, again, when you've got a bad position, you've got to try to make it as hard for your opponent as you can. And he's stopping me playing this move because he wins that one, so it's not getting much better, this position. And now this, does that work? Rook takes pawn. Oh dear, well, I'm not a 0 out of 3 start. Wow. And I thought, okay, if we get, am I going to offer free DVDs to everyone if I lose the next game? Woof, woof. That could be a lot of DVDs. We're not going to lose this one. We're not going to lose this one. Come on. My opponent's playing very well at the moment. That last game, nice little tactic that my opponent found. So well done for finding that tactic. So I've gone to the Hippo. And he's played the best setup with f4. And we don't want to allow this move without being able to play b5. So we'll play a6. Maybe he can push this pawn, and I'm just trying to work out where do we put the king here. I'm going to go f5 because this move always scares me. His way of pushing f4, f5. And I probably think white's a little bit better because he's got these pawns, but I quite like the Hippo because you keep all the pieces on the board and things can often really jump into life. This kind of idea I was thinking about, but it's quite easy to defend. So I'm just connecting my rooks, not doing anything that special. And I'm wondering if I can play c5. It looks a little bit odd to weaken the guys like this, but I have some ideas of trying to get my rook against his queen. We don't want to lose 4 in a row. Now knight here, I've got to calculate. Can we play that move? Queen here. And then if I take, I mean, it looks really tempting. Here, here, takes. That doesn't work for me. I mean, this is a simple move. Here, here. Do I have a good move there? Can I? Okay, we're going in. We're going in. But after queen here, what is my follow-up? Knight here, he takes here. I think he's going to win material if I allow that. If I take here, I think he's got knight c4, and I might have to play this. Because I can go now queen somewhere and threaten checkmate, but it doesn't work because he's got knight here defending. So I must now take that knight off. So this is all very forcing at the moment. And again, more questions to answer. Do I swap these bishops off or do I keep them on? I quite like my bishop, even though his bishop is quite annoying. So I'm going to keep the bishops on the board. And again, more questions, but I'm going to take with a pawn because I don't want it. I don't want his knight ever being able to come here in the position. And I don't know. This seems all right for me. This seems like one of the better positions I've got. Jinxing it as we go. Jinxing it. I'm kind of happy. I'm kind of happy. This bishop is bad. This knight is bad. And if he has to play a move like that, I'm feeling more happier by the minute. I'm going to get my king off this diagonal. I think that move is more useful than his move. And this is a very crafty thing to do because it's like, what are you doing with your move? Okay, he wants to come here, but then I win a pawn, right? So I'm just going to keep playing sensible moves. Defend that one. And actually here, I'm giving my opponent the chance to blunder, right? I don't know if this works, but I might just grab this pawn if he blocks his rook's development. I'm just trying to get my pieces better. I try to bring my other rook in. I'm more keeping an eye on my opponent's moves here, just seeing if he's doing anything useful. My knight might even come back here, and then his bishop might have to drop back, and I can play something like c4. So he's stopping that one. So let's move the other rook in the middle. All these moves have got to make my position a little bit better. And I'm kind of thinking about this now, but I'm a little bit concerned over here. If he moves his g pawn, my other bishop opens up, and we're just now threatening to gobble a pawn. Can I? Okay, so he's defending. Any tactics here? I mean, this one, he might even be able to take it, right? Feels like this should be very good. I'm going to go here again. Two ideas. One is to go e5, and if he takes it, he's not attacking my queen, so I can capture his queen. And the other idea is, well, you never know. We might get lucky over there. For example, knight takes pawn is now a big threat. If I don't win this game, dare I say it, I was going to say free DVDs all round, but I can't actually afford that. So I better not say it, guys. I'm sorry, but if I say that and I can't stick to it, that is going to be really bad. And now that I'm doing this, I can see myself. Okay, if I don't win this, am I going to say free DVDs all around? No, I can't do it. I can't do it. You should only bet what you can afford, I think is the main. But I mean, I can't not win this. I can't not win this. I've got everything. I've got everything a man wants in the world. I've got pins. I've got needles. I've got rooks. Oh, sorry guys. I was going to say, look, if I was one of these rich streamers like Hikaru or Levy, I'd be like, everyone have a free DVD. I don't care. There you go. There's $10,000 to you straight away. But I'm not. I'm not a rich streamer. So I got to shut my mouth. Otherwise, I get myself in trouble. And I had, you know. So anyway, that's the first win. Can't you just raise my elo? Of course I can. If you buy my DVDs, my chessboard courses, you will become a grandmaster. Probably, guarantee not included. Right, anyway, we've won a game. We're on a roll. We're on a roll of wins at the moment. This is fascinating stuff. This is the biggest roll of wins I've had all day. I've never had a roll of wins like this in my life. One win in, and it is with the Hippo. You are correct there, sir. The Hippo is a damn sexy opening. Okay, let's go there. If he moves the h-pawn, I will munch it. Yum, yum. I'm going to move my... You move your h-pawn, I move my h-pawn. What am I trying to sound like? I'm the good fellows or something. Someone said that the other day. The hippo is a damn sexy opening. I agree. It's a very good opening. Okay, so let's just try to checkmate him. I'm flapping about now. The confidence has got a little bit more after my roll of victories. My confidence is booming after my brilliant win. I wanted to go, okay, can we go here, check? And if he goes bishop here, can we move our knight in? Okay, so I like that because now I'm just going to castle. And look, now I'm happy because even if I lose a pawn somewhere, we have a target to attack because he hasn't castled. So I'm kind of happy. I don't know if I should be happy, but I'm happy. Now, if I go here, he will take there. I mean, this is a bit of a boring move, just capturing that pawn. We'd like to play something more aggressive here. Where are the targets to attack here? Anyone? See any targets? And do I have to do something with this pawn? I mean, I want to go here. This feels like the right way to play. But after knight takes here, I don't know the follow-up, and I can't see it. If you can't see the follow-up, you can't play it. And at the moment, he's just threatening to win this pawn. So what am I playing here? I'm trying to line up some sacrifices, maybe with this kind of rubbish. But he's going to take here, isn't he? And then... what do I do with this pawn? Do I have to capture him? The queen's come off? Doesn't sound very nice, does it? Let's do this one first, because at least we keep the queens on. Because I don't think he'll take with his king. I'm be surprised if he does. And now if I go here, he takes. Similar problems. Let's just sack this pawn. Let's just give this pawn up. It's getting my nerves, that pawn. So if a pawn's getting your nerves, just lose it. You don't have to worry about it anymore. Yeah, cheers, Jerry. Thanks for your support, mate. Guess the elo going well. All right, what was my plan here? I'm not really getting any attack in at the moment, am I? So how are we doing this? I mean, got to move quicker as well. Now I'm not making much sense of my pieces, so I want to really get my queen to f4, but I'm always getting hit by this kind of move, so maybe I have to come this way because his dart squares seem like the right way to come. Okay, let's come this way so I don't get in the diagonal. My queen here can then get a bit nearer to his king, and his king is certainly the target I'm aiming for, with my pieces having some potential. Okay, he's trying to do something over there. We're coming, and if he takes here, it might be a good move. That might be a good move he's got there. Okay, now surely some things are getting nearer to happening with his king. I can't see what, so we'll have to just move. This one coming in, am I yet threatening anything? Still can't see a threat here. I'm trying, but this is knight comes in, so he's not scared, this guy, is he? And my bloody time. Okay, let's stop talking and just play moves quickly. I say quickly and I play so slowly. Need to get this guy in. Rook comes in, makes my life a bit difficult. Pawn maybe comes in. I'm gonna just give it up, I guess, or maybe I can take it. This one is like the scariest, I think. He plays it. I'm playing good moves, my opponents today. Now this one, try and at least do something with that guy. My knights kind of seem dangerous, but are they dangerous? Okay, that really confused me, that move. Shit. Surely his king has some attack against it. Okay, we're just going everything in. What was this move? Oh no! Come on! Ah, it's going to be this. This is going to be the story of the day. 0.26 seconds left. Oh my words! That attack was steaming as well. It was getting very good at the end there. Okay, but it seemed like I don't know if anyone else gets this, but my opponent's clock was ticking much slower than my clock. Does anyone else get that issue? That should have been. I could have got to a roll of 2 wins. Blair, do you want me to time you out, you bastard? If you're gonna be insulting and that's all you can type, I will give you a timeout. What are friends for, eh? They're set to insult you. Cheers, mate. Cheers, mate. Hello, Chris. Hope you're doing all right. So slow. This is why I play so much better over the board, because my mouse skills, yeah, they are a bit muddy, but we're not losing any more today. This is it. Who said my rating was going to be 2,500? I think timing out your mods is a rite of passage, isn't it? Is that right? You've got to time out the people who moderate you. I think this is normal for life, you know. Okay, now can we do this? I'm scared to play any move at the moment because it probably goes here. Then can we do that? I normally do stuff like that without thinking, but now I'm scared, so I'm just going to develop. You said 1540. Jerry, you're another friend of mine, and whenever we have these things, what's my rating going to be at the end? You always go lower. What's going on? All my friends, there's Blair. So at the start I said, what's my rating going to be at the end? And everyone who knows me well always says I'm going to lose. Honestly, with friends like this, who needs fine golds? Eh? Who needs fine golds when you've got friends like this, eh? And now you're saying 1540. You need, I think I do. T Street, I think you've hit the nail on the head. I think I'm going to have to, you know, I think I'm going to have to rework my friendships. Yeah, it seems like, I mean, it seems like he's probably making more progress than me, but do we say, what the hell? Okay, I'm annoyed now. We're just going to have to attack him, even if we're going to lose horribly. This is a little bit, the best friends are honest. That's true. This is a little bit like a King's Indian attack, where you probably lose every single piece on the queen side, but if you get lucky, you might checkmate their king. Normally in the King's Indian attack, black has a couple more moves in, and he's actually threatening something. In this position, it doesn't feel like I'm threatening something, but I'm purely bluffing. But hey ho, you never know. Okay, now I have to calculate. Do I take here, or do I play g3? I kind of think I should probably do this and come in, and now we just have to say tally ho, tally ho. What do we do now? I mean, if I had my rook here, I'd be laughing. A friend in need is a pain in the arse. Chris, another friend of mine. Okay, so he wants me to do something. I can't allow this. I'm literally, we don't care about the queen side now. I'm angry now. I'm angry, and when you get an angry ginger, you know what that means, don't you? Okay, who can finish that sentence in the most funniest way? What is an angry ginger? I'm waiting. And knights on the rim are what? Dim. Yeah, they're dim. Dim as hell. No, they're going to bring him hell. Okay, come on. If I can't, if this is not checkmate, I will be absolutely shocked. There was nearly a sexy, oh, there's so many nearly sexy checkmates. Oh, there's so many nearly. I'm trying to win in style here, by the way. You know, because I feel like after my poor performance, there should be a knight checkmate like this or something. Doesn't quite work. Okay, we'll play this. And where is the sexy checkmate here? There's a couple of ways to win, and that okay. This is a nice way. This is a nice way to checkmate. Yeah, baby. Give me more. Give me more of that. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see, right? Oh, he's had enough now. Take some of that, my friends. Take some of that. The Hippo is the only opening which is doing some damage today, right? The Hippo is going all right. Who are we playing? We're playing somebody who plays automatic moves here. This guy's got a 3-0 score against me and he plays a terrible opening. This can't be good. The combination of these two, it can't be good. Surely it can't be good. What accent was that? That was appalling. Okay, anyway, we're back to an amazing roll now of 1 win out of 1 game. Oh yeah, oh yeah. The champ. I'm the champ, man. Who's the champ? I'm the champ. I've got a win, man. 1 win out of 1 game. Don't knock it. Okay, right. His opening has kind of worked out. I don't think this opening that he's played should be very good. But what am I doing with these guys? Why can't bishops jump? Who made that stupid rule that said bishops can't jump? Can't we just make bishops jump? Wouldn't that be much more fun? Jumpy bishops? I say we make jumpy bishops. Should I have stopped in castling? I don't know. I don't know. Should I now? I still don't know. So, you're going to take that pawn, are you? Yes, you are. Okay, this is some little idea like this now. Am I just being trying to be cocky with a move like that? Okay, I'm just going to get castled because, and I should have taken that knight because now it's going to come here. It's going to really piss me off. Why didn't I take that knight and stop him castling? You know, that was stupid. Stupid man. You're a stupid man, Simon. You've got to get a roll of 2 wins. That's all the world requires of you today. But at least we are castling here. Let's come on, king. Get your king. Get over there, son. Get over there. This is my drink of choice today. Take a little trip. Okay, and he really wants to win a pawn, doesn't he? He really wants to win a pawn. And I still haven't castled. Just get castled, man. Castle is only a waste of a move. I don't know. I like castling sometimes, especially when you're trying to attack, right? Castles and get a rook here. In these structures, which is like a French defense, this is the French advance, basically. Okay, he's going to try to come here, but we have to castle. This pawn is really your weakness. So if you can cover this pawn, you should be doing well because you have more space, generally. So as long as this pawn is covered, you're doing okay. So we're just going to get everything covering that pawn, and then hopefully we can actually do something here. I don't know what we're going to do. Like something. Right, well, I can't think of a plan here. Anyone help me? What plan are we going to do next? Do I have to try and come around here to get rid of that knight? That seems so laborious. But what's he doing as well? What is my opponent doing? Okay, that's a nothing move. So I'm gonna play this. I don't see what the point of that move is. So at least I've got a plan. It might be okay. All right, you do have a plan. All right, stop showing off with your plan. And now we might have to sack. Okay, let's go here first because I want to be able to harass that knight now. So this knight is clearly the target of my play. And we may have won a pawn and we may have the Harry strike ready to rock and roll. Come on, my Harry. Come on, my Harry. Also, we can probably play and like try to attack f7 here. Just play it a little bit simple, which might be okay. Has he got any threats for that one? I don't think so, but it wouldn't be the first time I'm wrong. Okay, so we can simply move out of that. Don't want to allow the bishop in. And blunder a knight, but he loses on time. Actually, that last move of mine, we've won 2 games. Who cares if we blunder knights? Yeah. Woof, 2 out of 2. You never know. Could it be a 3 out of 3-er? Let's play the birds. We don't often play this one. I'm on the longest roll I've been on since deodorant was created. Okay. My opponent very quick. Big H. And he's not thinking. Fair enough. If you don't want to think, that's fine with me. And this position looks a little bit better for me. I like having a light square bishop. I like having this kind of thing, but my opponent is so quick, and quick players often cause me problems because I think too much about the position when I probably should just be playing moves. So how are we going to do this? There's 2 ideas, c5 in here. I have no idea what he's doing over here. His moves are just confusing me, so I'm just going to see what he's doing. Is he really coming around here? That seems like a very... Okay, I'm going to go this way because king side seems more fun than queen side, basically. And let's continue trying to get ready to move them over to that area of the board. Imagine if I got 3 wins. What was the new pawn you named during the Miami tournament? Aha, you're thinking of the pawn. Oh, the D pawn, wasn't it? Dilly the D pawn. Remember old Dilly boy? Dilly the D pawn. That was the pawn. Good old Dillio. Dillio, our friend Dillio. I think, wasn't it? Was that right? Dilly. Bloody stupid name for a pawn. Hello Bjorn, hope you're doing alright. I'm losing a lot of games of chess, but nothing new is really happening apart from that. And what am I doing here? I'm kind of bringing my okay, this move is just, I'm not even thinking about that. Okay, now it looks like I may have an attack, or am I just completely hustling and I've got nothing here whatsoever? Now queen here does run. Okay, we'll play it anyway. This guy is very quick. We'll move our queen as near to his king as we can. Silly dilly. It is silly dilly, Bjorn. And what I do next, I really want to play f6 in these positions, but I don't know how I'm going to get that move in. Hey Aldo, how you doing, mate? Another friend who's going to criticise all my moves probably. Aldo's nice. Blair, learn. Sorry Aldo, I was just saying, everyone on here who knows me, Blair, has been criticising how badly I'm playing today, understandably. And yeah, am I losing a pawn here as well? This guy's just found a good move in a complex position. I don't really see the point of this. Okay, I can't. Don't like it anymore. Don't like it. Because I can't get any life to my pieces. I mean, this move is a bit pathetic. My one idea is I can get my f6 move in, but it's not actually that clear that this is going to help me a great deal. I'm hoping I can sack a piece with knight f5, but probably just fantasy. But I don't care, we're going to play it anyway. Let's just do it. Got rook g1 at the end, and hopefully we can checkmate him. There's a lot of hope. When you're hoping for so much, it's not a good thing, right? I mean, he can take it and bring the knight back here and he defends. But this is getting very confusing now. Maybe I'll whack that one in. How you doing, Aldo, anyway? Are you doing right? Oh, hello. Did he play a move? What did he play? He moved that one. Okay. I guess we go in. What's happening here? What is happening? Well, I haven't been playing great today, Aldo, but it's been quite a fun stream anyway. It's been an interesting stream. But I'm really struggling to work this position out at all. I mean, if he goes here, I'm obviously giving up my rook for it. That goes without saying. And maybe I should just try to double up over there. Okay, I don't even... Do I want that? Oh, I guess I want it. And time now is the major problem, right? Maybe position as well, right? Maybe position as well. How do I get my queen in? Got to get my queen to this square, but it's not easy. He's got to check. Yes, shit. And he's got the knight coming in. But I can take it. Oh, I don't know. This is so complex. His rook's on pre. We know how fast I am. Wow. Oh, that was more like it. That was more like it. Is that actually 3 in a row? Doing chilies with friends at work. Oh, nice one, Aldo. Are you getting the chilies ready? I'm getting through your chilies. Thank you, Andy, for the Cheerio there. That's very nice of you. It is a very rare occasion when I win 3 in a row, so it should be savoured as much as possible. And I'm playing the Witcher Old Man, who's got a decent rating here. Can we get to 4 points? Is surely on the tip of everyone's tongue. I played the system quite a lot because there's not much theory on it, and it can be quite aggressive because again you can try to sack the knight with that coming there. And okay, this move, my king seems to be pretty safe over here. Not too worried about this. And I mean, I feel that we can do this. We shouldn't be scared. No, he does. He should have maybe thrown a check in there. I don't know why he didn't do a check. That would have made a lot more sense. But maybe this is okay for him. He has a little bit of pressure. Obviously, I'd like to exchange queens now because I'm a pawn up. And he's allowing me to do that. But on the other hand, he's opening up a lot of files. And this rook is not playing. So let's try and get that rook in the game. I don't know. I honestly don't know if he can take this pawn or if his bishop will be trapped. So we'll let him work that one out. And he's finding moves that are getting a lot of pressure. I'm not sure I want to be lashing these pawns out. Am I going to be greedy? Well, why the hell not, right? Why the hell not? And let's take that one as well. And the rook is coming here, so I'm going to have to give a pawn back. And I'm just wondering if I can stabilize an extra pawn in an ending. And this is annoying. And this one's coming next, so it's not easy to keep my extra pawn here. Is there any way I can keep my extra pawn? Or do we have to try and... This is annoying. This is just a little move here and I can't defend everything. Maybe we can play like this and then he's going to bring his bishop here. Okay, still annoying because my pawn is dropping. Strange ending. There must have been a way I could have got into this ending a pawn up, but his bishop and rook, to be fair, were very strong. But maybe again, this could still be all right if I can get some chances against this king. And in these positions, the knight can actually be a lot better than his bishop. And we're just going to try to get the knight into this square. And we're not going to worry about, well, being a pawn down then. I guess we're not. Anyway, we'll find out now. Is this one annoying? Again, he's going to win a pawn at some point. But then he can get on here, right? What's happening here? I think his king is escaping at the moment. Check. And his king comes out. So I'm going to try and rush in. But I don't think he's got a good discovered check. Could be wrong. So that I can try and, well, trap his king. Go for checkmate is the idea. If I come here, he checks me away. Maybe I need to now reroute this knight somewhere. It's annoying. Annoying he had that check, but he did. Okay, so rerouted the knight. Very strange ending, this. Can my king now try to come in here? Still trying to play for checkmate, potentially. He has got this as a resource. So if I'd have taken there, he would have checked me and taken there and got to a winning ending. So I think this is the right way to play. But he can now check and check with the bishop. But this is now, I'm now threatening checkmate. So the combination of these pieces is pretty scary for him. To be fair. But how scary is scary, right? I mean, good defensive move there. Can I now play this one next and try to checkmate like that? He's got this check. Defending very well. Bastard. Oh, he's just about defended everything. Ah, that was sad. That was sad. I thought I should have been winning that ending at somewhere, yeah. Very close to winning. Should we have a little look at that one? Because it was quite interesting. I don't know how I... Okay, let's have a look at the analysis board. Just at the ending. Okay. I'll just put it on right at the end there. Because it felt like there should be... Okay, let's have a little look. So you can see it over here. Something going on there. Okay, so here I'm winning, right? I mean, what happened there? Oh no, okay, so here I'm losing. So that was the losing move. So I had to take here. But I was worried about this check. Why didn't that work? So I was worried if I take here, he could check me here. Ah, but then my king can come this way. I was only looking at coming this way when he takes my knight with check. So this was maybe a bad blunder. But then after here, it's a draw again. Do I have to just take the draw? Obviously, there's many perpetuals here. But his key defensive move was this brilliant move. And now he stops my knights coming in. It's amazing how well he's defended here. And, well, I could maybe take a pawn, maybe come back and be all right. But I fell apart a little bit there. So, well played to my opponent for defending that very, very tricky position there. Certainly wasn't an easy position to defend. So my roll of 3 wins is over. Okay, let's keep playing a little bit longer, shall we? So we're gonna... Wow, what is that move? I'm going to try and punish him for trying to play the birds. What is this opening? Is this opening? This opening is like... This can't... This is not an opening, is it? What is this? I'm going to hang on to my pawn. Why not? And it probably has transposed to some very weird and rare variation that you can get, which is playable. And he's really going for it with some highly imaginative moves here. And he's got great development, to be fair. So, gonna try to pick off some of his pieces. But look at my development. My development is horrendous here. So I wanted to play this, but then my pawns are dropping. So I don't like my position here. Very strange. I'm going to try to give... I mean, this one, check. Just can't see a good move against that. Unfortunate. So I'm going to have to try now bring out some of the guys, right? Ham Tonite says, damn, thought you had mate in 2. Wow. It did look, that last game, like I was very close to mating him, but he held on extremely well, didn't he? And my opponent here caused me no end of grief. And I really haven't enjoyed the way this game has gone. Now my king is trapped as well. I'm completely lost, I think, here. As in, this is just so strong, and the bishop coming here. So it's gone pretty bad. Where do I put my queen? Has no squares. And I can only dream of castling. I'll probably have to play with this move. Not a fun move to play. I'm also stupid. So you never had mate in 2. When you say also, does that mean that you're as stupid as me? Is that what you're? Which I agree. I agree. I'm not disagreeing, but I'm sure you're not stupid at Hamptonite. I'm sure you're a wise man, many years above your age or whatever it is. I'm still defending, which is just no fun, is it? Who wants to defend in chess? But I might be able to get this little boy into the game. Thank you, N8 who's talking about this website that I've made along with Oddbjorn. I don't know if Oddbjorn's still in the chat, which is gchess.com, which you may want to try out. The idea is to help you try to improve your chess, and I don't know how this position is. If my rook was over here, my king was over here, I'd say yeah, I'm doing very well here, but it's not. And this kind of stuff worries me, which I think he's trying to do, but it's my move first. And now, whoa, what happened there? Jesus, give me back my board. Give me back the proper board. Do we like it? That's about the right size, isn't it? Okay, now I must be okay. Now things are looking pretty all right for me, I feel. I think we'll swap off the rooks. Got a little cheeky check here, which he's got to watch out for. And my knight, okay. Oh, I thought he missed it there, but of course he hasn't. He hasn't missed it with that move. Now maybe I have to go a bit back on defensive. Is this a threat? I don't know if this is a threat or not. As long as his queen can't come in. Thank you, Your Death Incarnate 1997. It's nice to hear that you enjoyed the commentary that I did recently with David and Yavanka. A lot of fun that was. And now he's swapping queens. Okay, we can play the ending. The ending is okay. My king's slightly better. It's only slightly okay. Is this a good move or a bad move? Time is not good, so trying to speed up with my notoriously quick blitz play. Where's my knight going? Can I grab this pawn? Very greedy. Why not though? Why not grab the pawn? And yeah, that's a big pawn there as well though, isn't it? Shit, that is a big pawn. Time, Simon. Strange position. Let this slip. This looks just good for him, right? Okay. Looks good for me now, but no time on the clock. Oh, look how slow I am. It's appalling. Too slow. Too fucking slow. Ah! I honestly can't do it. I can't speed up at the end with the mouse. Why? I've got to look at that. I'm just so slow when it gets up to these time scrambles. It's horrible to watch. So I hate getting shorter time like that because I always get moused up, unfortunately. It looks like I was slipping with my moves there even, right? Which was no fun. Ah, such a frustrating loss though. What mouse do I have? I have a good gaming mouse, but I think I'm just a hopeless case. There's no point. Turn ammunition off. How do you do that then? Settings. Oh, maybe I'll try that in a minute or two, right? Anyway, let's just see if we can win this game without getting into a time scramble. Probably a very even position. Tilting. I'm feeling like I'm going to tilt after that last game because I'm annoyed by that, especially after fighting so hard to again get the turn animation off. Where is that? Is that in settings? I'll have a look at it in a second, right? Okay, so first of all, let's just concentrate on the position. I'm worried about this. His knight is good, and my last couple of moves have been very badly played, so trying to concentrate again. Is that where is it? In settings? Do we go there? Can we do it now? I don't even know where settings is. Okay, let's have a look. Language, sound. Where is it? Tell me where it is. Tell me where it is. I can't turn it off. I don't know where it is. I'm going to play this disgusting move because his knight is just so strong. It's in preferences. Okay. Preferences, piece animation, none. And then do I have to save it? Your preferences have been saved. Now we've got to go back to the game. How do we get back to the game? Oh my words. How do I get back to the game then? Here? What's going on now? Oh man. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have pressed that. It's in a different tab. There we are. Good. Okay. Animation is off. Is that going to make me like 2700 strength now? Now that I've turned that off. Maybe. Maybe all of a sudden I'm going to be a super grandmaster. And oh, look at that. It is actually already a lot quicker. Why didn't I think of this before? Why did no one tell me about this cheap trick that makes your chess 100 times better? Why am I only finding about you'll be 0.001 quicker? Well, you know what? That sounds like a lot to me. I'll take it. Now, how bad is this ending? All my pawns are on light squares, but he can attack this one. Now, that seems like a very funny move to me that he's played because he's put his pawn on a light square. But if I come here, he is taking here. But then I get this pawn and he might get these ones. He can also take here, of course. If he takes here, I have to go king b4. Takes, bishop b1. Takes. Okay, so he's gone for this, which seems a very brave move from him. He's going to try to win my pawns over there, I'm assuming. Interesting move. Now, should be alright though. I should be able to look after my pawns, but can we try to win this one somehow? Now, how is that ending for him? It's probably good, right? So, yeah. Probably gonna just have to wait and see here. Oh dear, no, can he get in? This pawn's actually very useful for holding this square. He can try and play here and play f5. Maybe that's his winning idea. That's probably okay. What's he doing there though? I don't know. This is crazy what he's doing here. I think he was winning that ending, but this is a great way to lose there. I mean, I know I'm slow, but now I've got no animation on. Look how quick I am. Bow, 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 and I lose on time. Great, yeah, Simon, just win the game. Okay, let's just win it the simple way by doing this. Am I going to be quick enough? Still can't bloody move quickly, can I? I've got 8 seconds. Come on, Simon. Even you can do this in 8 seconds. Even you can do this in 8 seconds. Oh, 8 seconds to win that. You know what? That 0.0001 made all the difference. Okay, we'll go back to the Hippo. Let's have a little bit of fun with the Hippo. Because this opening's been good today, isn't it? It's been doing all right. And when they push and fianchetto, it's a red rag to a Harry. And Harry is now very excitable and saying, yes, please. Yes, please. Let me at them. And he's harried me up as well. Ah, dear. All those added animations probably wouldn't help. Why don't you play with increment then? There's a couple of reasons I don't play with increment. Number one, you have to wait a lot longer for a game, and I'm the most impatient person in the world. Eric Hansen made 14 moves. Okay, stop showing off. Eric is quick. I'm not quick. I can play quick over the board, but I'm an old man when I'm playing with a mouse. You lost a minute turning animation up. Yeah, that is a good point. Thanks for pointing out. I'm wondering if he ever had that move, but this is all very normal stuff. Is he going to try to get my setup is like a Sicilian, and probably the way to play this is you castle, and then you try to break with some pawn at some point. But first of all, I will take that square. Thank you very much. And a lot of time white can overextend themselves in this like Sicilian like position. You can click the piece and click the square. Cool, you guys know all the tricks, right? You guys are good at this, yeah? Okay, I might have to try this. Click the piece and click the square rather than drag. Eric and Oman are the quickest I've seen. I was watching David Howe. I sit next to David Howe on the Champions Chess Tour. The Road to Miami thing that we've just done, and my words, that man. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, I like it. Look at that. Likey. Boom. Like it. And I mean, David Howe is so quick as well. But this is quite good, isn't it? I'm gonna have to get used to, rather than dragging like an old man. This is the way to go, isn't it? Click it and move it. It's so weird though, because in chess you drag the piece, right? So it's so different when you're playing online, because you don't do this on, you don't go on a board. You look really weird if you went don't know, wouldn't you? Okay, but my position's lovely now, and I think now I'm dragging again. Don't drag, click, and this seems to be. Oh, why didn't I do that? That would have been an even better move. Wow, because we're torturing him. We're enjoying ourselves too much. Is the lie that, and I'm dragging. Is the lie I'm trying to tell myself. There we go. In we come. Oh yes, we'll have that one. Yes. You think you're quick, do you? Not as quick as me, because now I'm a clicker, not a dragger. Sounds like a song, doesn't it? I'm a clicker. I'm a one bad clicker. I'm not a dragger anymore. Well, I'm a clicker. One bad clicker. And don't go there because you lose your queen. Okay, hang a minute. We've got to work this out. So here, I want to push here. Does this tactic work? Queen takes. Rook takes here. Goes there. I don't think that works. So let's just... Oh, God, I was going to move my queen there. You imbecile. You imbecile. So let's do that. And try and get my rook to the 7th rank. And I have to be a little bit careful. My king's just a wee bit exposed. He's got one check. I don't see anything else. So I'm going to pin. One check. And where do I move my king though? Here is safest, I think. And now he's got another check. God dear. What tricky. He's a tricky guy, this guy. Maybe not necessarily playing the best moves, but he's a tricky guy. and I'm now down on time, so I did a very bad sequence of moves there. I really should just be pushing my e-pawn. That is such a good pawn to push, but I miss this little funny idea he had. And here comes his annoying knight again. Yes, yes, yes. Now if I put my bishop back on this square, it looks like I'm really safe, yeah? So let's do that. And come on, now we have to push this. He's got a check. He had a check there. And let's stop that check. It takes a while to get used to this new way of moving the mouse. That's my. If I go there, he's going to queen. What's happening here? What is happening? It's not as easy as I thought. I've got e2. He's still trying to do this. Does that work very well for him? Okay. I'm so slow, aren't I? Oh, bollocks. We know what's going to happen here, don't we? Oh, this bloody clicking, it doesn't help me. I'm too slow. Ah! I can't. The clicking, I tried it. I can't do the clicking. I think I'm a dragger. I think I'm a dragger. You could hear me just trying to click. No, it doesn't work. I'm definitely going back to dragging. Okay, is this the same guy? Right, we need to destroy this guy now. After him just winning on time on a couple of occasions. This guy, just don't get short of time and we will. Okay, what am I doing? Now I'm trying to click and drag at the same time. This is really just the worst combination, yeah? I'm clicking, I'm dragging. Don't know what I'm doing here at the moment. I really just rage clicking and dragging. And I don't think this guy is that good either because his moves... He's a speedy guy, but the moves he's playing, I'm not that impressive. I mean, this position again is pretty horrible for him, giving up his king side. Taking on h5 is just not a good idea in these positions, but it doesn't matter, does it? If you're quick, you're quick. And his one hope is to push over here. Yeah, I see that. So let's... I mean, we could even allow that one and just get on with it. What do we do? Or do we try to stop all of his play? He might be able to get his queen down here. How worried about that are we? I mean, we could even do this. Okay, this is going to be his next move. He's like one of those He's one of these players who's very like alert, much more alert than me, and a tricky guy to play against. But don't feel positionally his moves should be working, but he's so tricky. He's going to keep finding little tricks to keep him in the game. Maybe I didn't even need to play this. Maybe I could have defended like this. Here comes another one. He's opening up some cheapos for the queen to slide into the position. And I'm just going to have to now move my king. Again, maybe not quite as good as I'd like it to be. This structure. Because my king is pissed off with me at the moment. Do we come back? That looks so ugly. Let's... Oh no, he's got a check here, so you have to watch out for all these little tricks. I'm going to come back, but doesn't... Feels a bit funny. Oh, if I can get my pawn here, I'm laughing. But actually, he might now be able to push his pawn, bring his bishop out, do this kind of nonsense as well. Especially if he gets my king onto this square. A Copel, I've gone into the chess.com deal in depth at the start of the stream, and of course he's found this the most annoying move. So if you wanna look at that, just wind back the stream. I'm not going to repeat myself now. And so I'm just trying to be careful here at the moment because he has caused me some bother. Love to get the queens off. And love to get these bishops off as well. Just get coordinated, because again, positionally, like I said, I'm doing very well, but his pieces are very, 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 very good. So he's going to be, yeah, you can tell, you can kind of start to predict the moves. He's just going to go for these little, the most active moves, even if they're not necessarily the best positional moves. He loves this active play. I predict this kind of thing now. Probably okay. Or he activates his rook. Yeah. But it's a very weird position. Very weird position. Okay, yeah, he's got to play something like this. Now again, how do we do this one? How about we try to get the queens off? I think against this guy, to avoid any tricks and getting, and again now he plays this move. We're gonna get the queens off against this guy. I don't, you know, I normally keep the queens on, but as I'm so slow, I feel the right strategy is to do this. Now I'd love to get my king up. How are we ever going to do that though? Well, okay, I will grab that one. Let's do that. That is why I put the rook there. And we will come back. Got to avoid your tricks or out trick you. Now we got c pawn, and positionally this should be very good. But what tricks am I? Okay, what tricks am I going to fall into? Oh, I knew I was going to lose something or fall into something. Look at it. Position is so good, but he's tricking me again. Tricking me again. This pawn coming forwards just doesn't deserve to work, but it is. Thank you for the... Can we do that? I don't know. I don't like that pawn. Look at it. All these little tricks. For fuck's sake. And here he goes on that side, pushing the other one. Oh no, and he's done it to me again, hasn't he? Can't fucking believe it. It's my own fault. Oh, we'll play it if this guy won't play anymore. All my positions are getting good, but he is playing very sharp chess, so I'm going to get on top of him now. Not literally, because that would be a bit weird, but we are going to avoid these nasty things a little bit quicker, save that time for later. And he's won the last two, so now I want adoption of 5 in a row. I want 5 in a row. Come on, lucky 5. No, to be fair, I'm being a bit harsh towards his play, and I do that to sort of edge myself on. But he knows when to unbalance it. And again, I don't think he's getting very good positions, but in blitz, that's not always the most important thing. If you can keep your opponent thinking, that is generally more important. And he's certainly doing that, isn't he? Certainly every move I'm like have to look somewhere. So he's a tricky little guy. And again, this position, you know, I mean, maybe it's not fantastic for me, but surely it's a bit better. Now I know what he's going to do. He's going to try to do this. So, how do we deal with that one? Do we come this way around? Let's do that. Queen seems on a nice square on f6 then. Simon gets beaten up. Well, I'm getting rather beaten up at the moment, aren't I? It has to be said. But that will change. There's no way I'm going to let this guy get the better of me. See, he's done this little sacrifice here, but it's really just a blunder, yeah? I mean, this idea he had shouldn't be good for him. And I'm going to go, if I can get the initiative, it should be all good. I'm threatening his knight. I've had to give up the exchange. My next two moves will be bring the bishop in, swing the rook over. Happy days. Maybe I can add the score at the bottom. Let's see if we can do this. Oh, hang on a minute. He's made a move. Okay, so if I move my bishop in, he's trying to trick me again, isn't he? Some like checkmate idea. Or here we go. More tricks on the... Look at him. Stop making me think. I don't want to think, my friend. He's making me think. Okay, am I worried about this pawn? We could now try to swap off his bishop. Okay, one thing I want to do, but I've got to watch my time because it is indeed one thing that's holding me up. But let's just add the score. I always like having a little battle against one person. So add the score down there. Thank you anyone who's like, you know, subbed or done anything like that during stream. Of course it helps if you sub or if you cheer. Any little bonus is most appreciated. So thank you for those bonuses. Now his rook is coming over. Yep. He's going to take that one. Okay. We've got our own plans. Swing this one in. Little hype train now. I guess someone sub Donny Darkcore. Little Darkcore. Is Darkcore a certain type of music? Sounds like it should be. Sounds like it should be some kind of music if it's not. Is Darkcore a music thing? Sounds like it should be a music thing. Okay, what have I fallen into now? Nothing too bad. Nothing too bad. At the moment. At this moment in time. I'm going to look how greedy that is. Peter Holland, thank you very much. And how do we stand at the end of this? We are actually a pawn up. Can you Adam and Eve it? And I will go into an ending because I hear extra pawns are useful. Yes. I have to move my king. Yes, I have to do that. Not so easy to win. And let's use my pawns to try and do this. Okay, he doesn't even want to take that one. Bit surprising. This is my pawn, which I'm gonna try. Okay, he's got tricks. I'm always falling into tricks like here. How is that trick? Can I let him trick me? Can I let him trick me? How is this ending? In rook and pawn endings, if you get your rook behind a passed pawn, you're generally winning. And this is a winning ending now. Unless he tricks me. Look, he's coming for the bloody tricks. Okay, we'll try again. And this is quite an easy win. Because my king is just going to come over and force that one away. And then the pawn comes through. And that is the end. Okay, that's the first of 5. Come on. We just need 4 more. And that will be happy days. Sunday, Monday, happy days. 4 more. We don't just want to beat this guy. We want to destroy this guy now. Famous last words. Now he'd love to go bishop g4, but there's a typical trick of me capturing on f7 there, so he can't do that. So I expect this is quite a standardish position, isn't it? He's now going to win my bishop pair. Fair enough. And have I allowed this move? Am I worried about that? No, but I'm gonna bring this guy over. Keep it nice and sensible. Get the bishop pair back. Very sensible position, probably about even. And what do we take? That one or the other bishop do we want? I think we want this bishop. And the structure that I'm going for, well, I might take the queens because it worked quite well last time. I quite like having these guys like this because the open file I think could be useful. And we're into a fairly, well, this is obviously an even position. My knight could do with improving is the first thing I'm thinking of. I would love to get my knight there. And he's going to go this way maybe, but does that really help his knight? I'm not sure it does. But my knight here has good access in. By the way, thank you to anyone who's donating money as well. That's extremely kind of you. Thank you very much. I would also like to say that if you guys play on LiChess, and you know, with all the whole acquisition of
well done on winning that game.
Chess.com and play Magnus joining forces, which is very exciting times. And if you want to watch my take on that, it's at the start of the stream, so just rewind rewind. By the way, is dark core and music? That's another thing I was asking. But if you do want to, do something good in the chess world, I would also say another thing that I'd recommend you do is donate to LiChess. You can see I've got this lifetime thing here, which means I'm a lifetime supporter. Because let's be honest, LiChess is great, and there's enough room in the market for multiple competitors, aren't there? So rather you can give me £1, but give LiChess £1 is also a very nice thing to do. I would heartily recommend it to support them, because I didn't realise how much their costs were per year. It's quite extreme, right? How much they need to sustain themselves. So that's also a very good thing to do. So if you want to hello Arnie, hope you're doing all right. Thanks. Nice to see you. And dark core, I thought it was Arnie. I really thought it was. Drum and bass used to be the type of music I was into most when I was probably like 18 to 25. I used to go to a lot of drum and bass clubs, and I'm sure I went to some dark core nights, but I used to like really dark drum and bass, right? Like do like Groove Rider was one guy, wasn't he? Anyone remember the Groove Rider? So I did go to a lot of dark and dirty clubs. Yeah, Groove Rider. What's it? Enter Jack the Ripper, wasn't it? Or some song like that? Was that one? That was a good song. I saw Groove Rider a couple of times. And someone else mentioned Goa Trance, right? Goa Trance music. And I have to say, massive fan of Goa Trance music as well. I love myself a little bit of Goa Trance. Big fan of Goa Trance. And I think again we are going to win this ending. Say hello to Charlie. Charlie, we did. There you go. Look at that. Two down. Come on, come to daddy. Come to daddy. Come to daddy. Okay, and guess the song that was from. Come to daddy. Come to daddy. Come on, name the song. Name the song. Come to daddy. Come to daddy. Maybe it's not sung quite like that. Does no one? Oh, there you go, Jay Babcock. Hello, Jay. That's the daddy. Aphex Twin, another classic, brilliant artist. Okay. Anyway, we are playing chess, aren't we? Yes, we are. Okay, we're not at a rave. No flashbacks. Don't give me flashbacks. Those days are gone. I want to kick this knight away, but he's going to slide that little geezer in. So what am I doing here? Okay, I don't know about this move. I kind of want to put my knight here, my bishop back here. Very passive though. Very passive. Why am I playing passive chess? Look at that. What am I doing? Why am I underdeveloping? Window licker. That was one video. That was one messed up video, wasn't it? Window licker. What a brilliant video that was. Yeah, have a look at the video to that if you want to trip up. If you want to. What music I've been listening to? I love my psychedelic music as well. There's quite a lot of bands I listen to that no one's ever heard of, to be honest. I love a bit of psytrance. I used to. I mean, my I don't really listen to drum and bass so much anymore, but psytrance I do. Simon, can you post your OnlyFans links again? Look, trust me, sir. No one wants to see that. No. Oh God, I'm blundering. Okay, don't blunder against this guy. The guy's face was so weird. I guess you mean the guy in Window Licker or the Aphex Twin, but yeah, he was a peculiar chap, wasn't he? Okay, right, back to the game. I don't think I played this game well at all, and oh my God, I say that, and I blundered something. But can we out-trick him? Is his queen going to get trapped? And I think the big answer to that is a massive no. It's kind of not surprising that I'm in trouble here, because this is what happens when you basically put your pieces back to set up the game for the next, set up the board for the next game, isn't it? I mean, it's not surprising that my position is an absolute shambles here. And if I can get these guys in, then we can still get to our streak of 5 wins. But I guess I should therefore start moving them. It feels like my position really creaking here, and there should be some major problems with it. But do I take the queens off now, or do we play this? I mean, this rook coming in is the biggest problem I can see. Okay, I'm going to take. Or do we play some weird move like this even? Okay, I'm going to take the queens off. Right, I didn't expect that one, because now I can take here, but I've got to be very careful. Bishop b7. So we will. His bishop's very, very strong, so I'm still a little bit worse here. By the way, are you friends with Bill Burr at the Redheads Club? Sirius Llama 07, are you by any chance American? Because of course all redheads know each other, don't they? Yes, we are all great friends. What's happening? He's going to win another game. What have you done? It's like, it's like there's that old story, isn't there, when Americans come out, they ask an Englishman, where do you live? And this is my worst American accent, and you say like, they go, I live in London. I go, do you know George? George, he also lives in London. You must be good friends with George. George, you must know George. George from London. And there's only like 10 million. I don't know how many people live in London. Like a lot of people, right? So of course I know George. Yeah, I mean, who doesn't know George? George, everyone knows George. George from London. We all know George. George is a good friend of mine. Hello, George. What you up to, George? Fancy a beer? I'm like groveling here, and I think I've lost a piece. And to his credit, he didn't find it. Funny enough, because he's played very well in this game. Enough being nasty to my opponent. He's played very well. He's probably still winning, but we can make him at least win it now, if that makes any sense. Now, does that check give me a glimmer of prosperity? That's a very big word for me. I don't normally have such words in my vocabulary. And what is happening here? What do we do with a bloody pawn? What do we do with a bloody pawn? What do we do with a bloody pawn early in the morning? Away Queenie, baby, away Queenie, baby, away Queenie, baby, early in the morning. What do we do with the pawny? What do we do with the pawn? Okay, I'm going to lose on time if I don't take it, even though it's a draw. Okay, I should be happy about taking a draw, shouldn't I? I mean, considering my position was pukable there, I mean, a draw is not a bad result. I don't think we tried b3 against this. Okay, we'll take the draw. And I think what we'd do, shall we make this the last one? Oh, don't copy me. If you're going to copy me, it's just no fun, is it? It's no fun. Okay, come on, you can copy me if you want. I don't care. Let's see how long you can copy me. I understand you're figuring if you... does this... I was wondering if he should do that. And now I don't know, I have to calculate. Can't be bothered sometimes to do this calculation shit. Especially when I don't think it works even. I'll let him do it. He can do it to me. And if it works, I'll be really... Maybe it works now because he's taken my knight at the end of it. So I've literally just pointed out the right move to him and I've walked into it. And he's played it. You muppet, Williams. Okay, there must be something I can do, like give the queen up. I want to make the last game a fun game. Like by losing horribly, as I'm doing now. Yeah, that's a load of fun. Oh, I'm not very good at... Okay, what is the scenario going on here? Can we take here now? Oh, I'm not even going to calculate now. I can't be bothered. This is what grandmasters do. If you ask any of the real professionals in chess... Oh, God, I have to calculate. They're like, you know, they're secret... I think I'm going to be a piece up at the end of this. I think I've double bluffed, triple bluffed him, and quadruple bluffed myself. I think literally, look, I'm suddenly a piece up. Voila. As if by magic. Boom! Happy days. Well, we have to give him one more game after that. I honestly, that last game was a pure gamble. I was thinking other things, and suddenly I confused myself, but it worked out. Typical grandmaster behaviour. I am a grandmaster. Trust me, I'm a grandmaster. Right, let's go for glory, shall we? In we go. By George, let's keep going, old boy. Let's plonk him in the guts, shall we? Shall we plonk? Master of tactics, indeed. Master of puppets. That's got very popular, that song again, hasn't it? After whatever that program was that was popular. Good song, actually. I do like a lot of Metallica. The calculation wizard. I think I've got more than 2.5 out of 4. 2.5 out of 4 there, Peter. But thank you for the cheers. I mean, look, I think I've got 3.5 out of 4. Ching ching, the ching chong chow. The ching chong chow, chow chow chow. The ching chong chow. All right. Okay, what song's that? I'm making the song predictions harder now. Anyone know what those random lyrics are from? If anyone knows that, come on, I'm impressed. Come on, someone out there. You must know what I was singing there. Yeah, I know. I know I said I beat him 4 times now. No? A ching chong chow, a chow chow chow, a ching chong chow. All right. Now. There you go. A little bit extra at the end there. I gave a little bit of a riff. A little bit of a riff to give it away. Do we go Flash Harry here? The Ginger song. Well, not quite. Or do we win his queen normally? Should we just win his queen normally? But then he's going to come here and I get scared because he's a scary kind of guy. No one's got the song yet. Unbelievable. Okay. I'm tempted just to play this move because I'm spending too much time. Let's just take it. I'm more interested if anyone can guess the song. No one's got the song. How has no one got that song? Do you guys... Okay, I'll give you some lyrics then, shall I? Keep your eyes on the road and your hands upon the wheel. Down. Come on, you must know it now. Don't tell me you don't know the song now. What's wrong with you guys? Yes, that is right. You got the right band. Congratulations. You're getting better. There you go. Monslor, Flim Flam. The Roadhouse Blues. Have you not heard? I'm not really paying attention anymore. Have you not heard the little ching chong chow bit when he does the live version? It was a hard question. I have to say that was not an easy quiz question for you. But Roadhouse Blues, yeah, very, very, one of my favourite songs actually by the Doors. Doors are a great band. Love the Doors. But Roadhouse Blues, obviously, really good. This Is the End. I don't think there's really any other song like This Is the End by the Doors. Is there? Can anyone else think of another song that is even similar? Simon, do you listen to Taylor Swift? That's how to silence a man. That is how to silence a man. Congratulations, you have silenced a man. Nope, I would rather do many things than that. Which I'm sure you knew. Nothing against Taylor Swift, I'm sure she's a brilliant artist. Actually, no, I'm not sure. I'm not actually sure she is, to be honest. I mean... Okay, this is a weird position because his rook's kind of trapped here, but I've got 34 seconds because I'm talking more nonsense than normal, which is quite worrying. And this ending should, I've allowed this move, should be tricky for him, but if I take here too soon, he's going to come for this pawn, but then I come for this pawn. So what takes, here. I'll do this first, monsieur. Damn it. Takes, here. Okay, I think this wins. Let's play it. I haven't got much time. Because Ari is too hard. Ari the hard pawn. Oh no, he's got this pawn. He could have gone king c2 and won. Where did that pawn come from? Literally, where did that pawn come from? What my calculation? That was an appalling calculation, but is this still... Oh my god, now I'm losing. Look at that move. Oh no, what a way to finish. Oh, well played, sir. Bastard. Okay, look, it's 4-all. We've got to do one decider. This is the decider of deciders. That last game. I just can you not mention Taylor Swift again, please? Whoever mentioned Taylor Swift, you can feel very, very guilty, because obviously it wasn't my fault I lost that game. It was your fault for mentioning Taylor Swift. Nothing to do with me. Everything to do with you. Right, this is the decider game, and he's going to get it straight up his jacksie. Straight through the middle. There's no Mr. Nice Guy here. I mean, look at these moves. These moves, what is he trying to do to himself? But he's probably going to win on time or something. Oh, stop it. Stop it. Stop playing bad moves. Frustrating me. Okay, let's try to keep control. Knights on the rim are very good. Knights on the rim are good. That's what the analogy is. Yeah, okay, I'll go down, not calculating, I'm moving. And I've let him again get kind of a decent kind of position, which just how does he do it? The guy's a magician. He is the master of saving crappy positions. This is just a mess though, right? I mean, it's probably good for my opponent, but it's still a little bit of a mess. I'm gonna have to give that rook up. We don't want that rook, I don't think, do we? Do we want that rook? Well, I don't know, but I'm gonna give it up if the opportunity arises. Maybe I'll give it up this way, but that's not really giving it up, is it? That's just like, okay, yeah, we are happy he took it straight away, because again, it's a mess. Is this a threat? I don't know. This one looks very normal. My knights seem to be having a blast, don't they? Look at them. My pieces. Look at them. They're really just saying thank you, Simon. You are such a good guy. Simon, we love you for being so nice to us. Look at them. They're all like, yes, Simon, you are a master of pieces. Yes, Simon, you know you're going to mess this position up, because look at this, the dark squares. Use the dark squares, my friend. They're just saying to me, yes, torture him. Enjoy yourself today. Enjoy it. Make sure he can't move any of his pieces. Go, champ, go. Yes, do torture him. Torture him as much as you can.